everyone, this is Kaushik Kushari and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for your overwhelming response. And today I'm going to talk about as well as discuss about my recent interview experience in Vistara Airlines. And today I'm going to discuss about my cabin crew interview experience in Vistara. As in my previous blog I have talked about the ground staff interview experience and the procedure, but today I'm going to talk about my cabin crew interview experience as well as the procedure of becoming a cabin crew in Vistara Airlines. So not wasting much time, let's move on for today's vlog. So first of all, let's understand the criteria of Vistara Airlines if you want to apply for the cabin crew open day or the interview or in the walk-in interview. And first of all, I really need to clear it out to all those freshers especially, that they are mostly confused. Is the interview walk-in or is the interview you have to do a pre-registration? So guys, by my experience I say that for a safer side, do the pre-registration, and then after you'll be getting a mail that your login has been approved successfully, and that will be the thing. Otherwise you don't get a response, just you just fill the form and that's all. And after that you should go for the interview, and that is for the safer side. I tell every time to every people, because there is a jot form that you have to fill it up. So the next thing is about the criteria. So first of all, Vistara is very strict about 60% marks, or the 60% in your higher secondary or in your class 12. So that is very important, guys, that you need to score 60% in your class 12 from any stream, and that's very important. So make sure of it that you have this criteria, otherwise you will not be entertained. The second thing is that you shouldn't have any tattoos, marks, or anything, or your even the piercing in any of your body part. It shouldn't be visible, and they are very strict with your tattoos and your marks, so be careful about it. So that is also being not entertained. And secondly, about the height criteria, so basically I will be stressing upon guys especially that at least you should reach 170 centimeter. So basically, just before the interview, just do a height measurement so that you get a clarification that you are 170 centimeter. And among other airlines, Vistara really gives stress among the height criteria. It's 170 centimeter for guys and it's 150 to 55 centimeter for girls. So guys, now let's talk about the rounds that Vistara, if you really need to go for Vistara Airlines interview for cabin crew, what are the rounds? Let's discuss about it. So first of all, you need to understand that there are 3 rounds, and the 3 rounds are: your first round is your group introduction round, your second round will be your personal interview round or your personal one-on-one HR round, and your last round will be your grooming round. So first of all, with my experience, let's understand in brief about the first round. So in the first round, you have to understand that that is your group introduction round. So before that, the HR will be calling upon 10 candidates, and you have to sit in a semicircle way, and then after, the HR will ask you to introduce yourself one by one, and that is one of the most basic thing where you have to stand out that you are the best. So after that, the HR selects either 1 2 or either I haven't never seen that the HR is selecting the whole group. Either the whole group is being rejected, that I have observed maximum time in Vistara Airlines, and that is one of the most basic thing. So if you have prepared a lot, you will be getting selected for damn sure in your first round. And then after, the HR will be telling you to wait, and then after, they will be discussing a little bit a question answer sort of thing about you, to just gel up as well as to make yourself much more comfortable. And then after, the HR will tell you to wait for a time, so that you'll be processing for your next round. So after this, you'll be having your next round. The HR will head you to the head HR, and there you'll be having your personal interview round or your one-on-one round. And in that round, you have to go inside the hall and again introduce yourself to the main HR, and then after, the HR will ask you several kind of question about their company, about what really gives, what really makes you stand up as a cabin crew in Vistara Airlines, and much more thing. And if you are eligible in that second round, the head HR will give you a form, and that means that if the HR gives you that form in the second round, that means that you have cleared your second round as well. And I would like to say congratulations here a little bit. And after that, guys, what we need to do was that we need to fill up the form with all the given specifications, as well as don't forget to carry a passport size photo. That's very very important. So you have to also stick your passport size photo in that form. And then after, when you complete all the details, you fill up all the details, so maximum after that cutoff, there will be only 20 and 30 candidates that is being left in the time of the completion of your Vistara cabin crew interview. And then after, your last round will be after a gap of 1 or 2 hour, because that will be a gap of your even lunch break or something. So after that, in the third round, there will be like a grooming round. So in this round, what is the main thing about, like other airlines, what they does is that first of all only they check their height, weight, that is overall BMI, scars, marks. But here in Vistara, that's a different sort of criteria. In the last round, they are going to check everything, that is your height, your weight, do you have scars, marks, tattoos or not. That is the main thing. And if you have lied, and there you got into a trouble, so make sure of it about it. So this last round is going to be a deciding round. So our what happened was that, first of all, we had a height check, then after weight checkup, and then the HR was noting the BMI as well, but we were not being told our BMI. And then after, we had a scar, marks, tattoo check, and that's all after the thing. And the HR told, you may leave, and if you surpass this eligibility criteria, you'll be getting a mail in 1 week. And after the completion of our interview in 1 week, we were being sent a mail of medical. And in that medical, I cannot discuss about this because that's very confidential. So in that medical process, you have to surpass through various kind of tests, and after that, yes, you're gonna fly your dream career. So that is all about the Vistara Airlines interview experience. So I hope you loved it. And last but not the least, this is a bonus tip for you all guys, that always be punctual in any of the interviews, especially in your cabin crew interview as well. Because if you go early, you will be much more being interactive, much more fresh, and the HR will be much more interested to know you, and your selection chances are much more better than the rest who came late. And that I have observed in every of my interview. So I hope so you have got a detail about this Vistara Airlines interview experience. So I wish you all luck, best wishes, and crack the interview. May you shine. Thank you so much.